So left hand, fingertips, fingers low, thumb pretty much follows my index finger. So if I'm going up this way, my thumb goes with it. In general, okay, there's exceptions. When you look at it from here, I'm not doing this like a real, C shape with my hand. I'm kind of drooping that first finger because I want to use the first finger as a mute. So if I'm playing on the A string, my low E string is being muted by my index finger and all the top ones. So if I'm playing, I'm not going like this because then those strings are going to ring. Okay, so that's the view there. The right hand is the real tricky part. I'm suggesting that you try it the way I'm going to show you. I want to make sure that you have a Strat type guitar with a contour here, so that's for your forearm. I have this part of my hand, this little kind of chicken wing piece in my palm, kind of sit here, no matter where I'm at. So
is that the leg you put it on? You don't do this?
No, whatever you want. If I was playing up high, maybe I'd be on this leg. Okay, but there's no rule for. I mean, I can do it this way too.
All right.
Okay, so here I am with my right hand. If I'm on the low E string, my little thumb palm piece is sitting here on the pick guard. My pinky nail on my right hand is always up here. If I'm on the low E string, my pinky has plenty of room. It's hugging the high E. If I'm on the high E string, the pinky moves here. So, but I use that pinky as like a fulcrum. It's like my fulcrum point, my guide. So I can feel that I'm not going like, if my pinky's not on the pick guard, I'm floating away. Okay? And I'm using basically just my wrist. I'm not going, with my elbow. Now, there's plenty of guys who play that way, and they're great. Steve Morse, you know who Steve Morse is? Steve Morse has a bizarre way of picking. He holds a pick like this. He does this bizarre thing, and his bicep is like bulging, and he's all elbow. I don't know how he does that, and he's much better than I am. So it doesn't matter if it works, it works. But I'm just suggesting this. So if I'm on the low E string playing, my first finger here is muting the rest of the strings. When I move to the A string, my thumb now is rubbing against the low E and muting it. It's also giving me a nice platform to pick off the A string. I'm picking the A string, I'm rubbing the E. Picking the D string, I'm rubbing the A and the E, the A, the E, and the D, and so on. So by the time I get to the high E string, all these strings here are muted because of my thumb here. Okay? And on the right hand, on the opposite is if I'm on the low string doing this, all the other strings are muted by this finger. And I do try to keep my thumb tracking my index finger. Okay? So for me, like I said, playing that, part of it was getting the notes to come out, and part of it was this hand making sure nothing can ring, because the electric guitar likes to ring.